going on, guys? And girls, maybe. What's up, G Money, Chris, Zimmy, Lodak, Jeff, Ahmed? Another tough day out here. 70.30 down 374. Some of the alts actually performing a little bit better. What's up, Batman? Get you a quick wrench. Waiting on the damn software developers to release my upgrade on the software. I do kind of want to go over Elliott wave count. I think to suffice for this pullback. I still think the volume and the action on the way up was impulsive for Wyckoff for a small sign of strength. So I think the correct count probably is we've had the 5 waves up. This should just come back down to the 50% support would be around the 70, 90 level, I believe, or right close to that. 0.618 is down to 6,800. So I still think that we've made a low here, so or making a low. I think this is the first move off the bottom at 57.40. The alts, majority went to new lows here, which is cool. Let them bring in some more selling, mop up their lows. We still got some of the alts performing better, making higher lows like Bitcoin. So I think those are the ones to try to wait more to those type of coins here. BTC, yeah, back to 1620. I would think that's still a good one. Nick and I talked about that when it was like 1670 or 80, talking about trading it, but just decided not to. I think he stayed with that. Also, Nick about an hour ago did an interview with McAfee. So I think he said it's like 25 minutes long. Cool interview. I know he's going to post that. I'm just guessing in the next, probably next hour, hour and a half. He might jump on here. I know he's running some errands. So he did do the interview with McAfee. So that'll be cool. Shout out to Nick for taking his time out of the day, not counting out of the week, but out of the weekends to keep moving this thing forward. So again, there's the Elliott wave count, and I think on the Wyckoff, we still had good volume off the bottom. There was no issues. I think the correction since then has been corrective in nature. And shout out to Sun Scorpio, because he's actually one that reached out to McAfee's camp and got that started, which he has on a lot of these. So Sun Scorpio out there doing the same for all of us. So shout out to Chris. Really appreciate it. And then, I guess we go out to a 4-hour. As we know, Bitcoin's trying to make the low, check it. We've got Bitcoin Cash still holding up at its low, getting a little deeper than wanted, but I think that'll rally back strongly. Here's Dash, making a new low for the move on some volume, but this is a bid track, so volume doesn't mean much. Here's Classic 1630. I still think that is a 1-2. I think that's showing strength. That'll lead us back. Ethereum, still above its previous low, which I don't show on this chart. So an interesting holding up here relatively in the last day or so. Litecoin, still holding its low as well, just barely by a couple dollars or something. NEO working on that movement out of the triangle that I had shown. So I still think it's going to make a low here. Ripple, 43 cents. So I talked about buying a break on Ripple. I mean, we did get the new low. We did not bring in any selling. So there's actually the 5 minutes. So we did jab down to 42.5. It's just setting here. So I still think probably Ripple's okay. Then we got ADA 12.5. Let's go back to the 4-hour. Near its lows, but holding it. But EOS 703 is still holding its previous low. So EOS short term here the last few days has been outperforming. So that one could surprise us on the upside. MAID still back in the middle of its accumulation range, I think. I think that one can be bought here. Some of these are still holding up relatively well, so I think Nick had talked about Z Classic, maybe looking at it. That chart does look pretty good here on this pullback, so I do think that one could work higher, but that's definitely speculative. Zen down to 23. Got a little better spring off of that 2360 level, 2370. Still like that one here. ZRX, 92.5 cents. That one's holding well above its lows. So I still like those normal alts we've been talking about. Bitcoin 70.23. I still think we're just testing the 57.50 low here. We'll dig in somewhere here and still work higher. So Gary O'Connell, what's going on? LCS. That one will not come up here. Let me see if I can. Maybe type something in wrong, or maybe that's a ICO that I can't bring up yet, Gary. Local coin swap. EOS, ETC, Zen, and DGB. I don't think that's a bad group right there. I skipped over DGB. Let's go back to that, down 7%. Once again, I think just springing its low, I think it's going to be in an uptrend. I'd agree with still with DGB here. Thanks, G Money. Usually, as I said, if I'm in St. Louis, if I can jump on here easy and we get some movement, I need to come on. So I still don't think dumping here is the answer. I still think having a 1-2 off the low and the alts coming down to wipe out a little more value, I think, is just good for us longer term. And now if we have done a 1-2 Elliott wave style, then the bulk of another rally will be starting from down here. So what's up, Taj? Taj might have a little different thought on it. But that's all probably. I don't think there's any real major news out here today. I mean, I'm going to be here probably all day. So I still think we'll dig in here. I think some of these alts, if you've got positions, if you can add a little bit of money, dollar cost average, I still think we work higher from here. XLM, I'm going to bring that up again. XLM USD. There's the 1 day. If it's not a 1-2-1-2, then I'm guessing it's just going to end up being. Bring this. Sorry about that. A lot of these coins are looking more like this, so I think we probably have done 1-2 on the strong coins like Bitcoin. And then some of the weaker coins. So XLM I think looks really good here, but then if you go to, let's say, if you go to more of a Neo type looking chart, then we probably had a triangle here, needed new lows, which we've gotten back near major support. I think probably this, I'd mark 23, and 2450 is major long-term support. So I think the weak coins just went to a new low. The strong coins have done a 1-2. And there's the Bitcoin, which by Wyckoff, let me see if I still, this might be on my other, yeah. I mean, by Wyckoff, then we had the selling climax, automatic rally, secondary test. This was the spring. We didn't bring out much selling here. Back at major previous support. We came up, tested it. We've had the rally off of it for a small sign of strength, and this would be a last point of support. So we just need support somewhere in this level, and then another move higher through 9, 10, 11,000. There's Dye giving his reasons on why he thinks we might have had this sell-off today. Taj thinks we get a bounce and then further break. So what, 4,700, I think you were saying, 5,000? Definitely not in that camp, but we shall see. If nothing else, guys, I'm going to get out of here. If we see much more action, I'll try to get back on here if I can. If I don't, go home to visit the wifey. But thanks for the support. Dye, let me add you as a wrench. And everybody have a good day, good trading. Talk to you later.
Are you trading or investing in the fast-moving and exciting cryptocurrency markets? If so, you need to learn how to identify primary trading opportunities by implementing the Wyckoff trading methods, which was created by world-renowned stock speculator Richard D. Wyckoff. This online course teaches all you need to know to increase your returns while minimizing your risk using the Wyckoff trading method. Over 915 students have enrolled in the course since its launch in late 2017. Let's hear what course graduate Robert Hastings had to say about the course. The content and instructors of Learn Cryptocurrency and Wyckoff course are both excellent. It's worth every Satoshi. At a minimum, it saved me thousands of dollars. LearnCrypto.io is owned and operated by Wyckoff SMI, also known as Wyckoff Stock Market Institute, which has been an authority on the Wyckoff trading method for over 85 years. Founded by Richard Wyckoff in the 1930s, Wyckoff Stock Market Institute has owned the rights of the Wyckoff trading course since the beginning. So enroll today in our cryptocurrency and Wyckoff trading course. You will receive lifetime access to our current 23 lessons as well as new ones we continue to add. Also gain access to our course group at LearnCrypto.io to talk with teachers and students as you proceed with your studies. You will also get our Cryptocurrency Pulse of the Market software at a 50% discount as an enrolled student. The only place where you can gain access to our free propriety indicators known as the Optimism Pessimism Index, the Force Index, and the Technometer. Take advantage today of this excellent course and begin reaping the rewards of a time-tested method from the grandfather of technical analysis, Richard D. Wyckoff.